Naked Gun. This is our Naked Gun. He's serving as a prop. There's a friend there, but that's not dangerous. This is acting like a weapon, uh, in the sense that he's using his very loud voice to an extreme quite often. And furthermore, once in a while he acts like a hawk. He's flying and bombing us. Less yours truly, but then his friend there sometimes. Um, a movie about a crazy cop. I'm laughing a little because, well, it's really funny. It's a good comedy, even if it will not stand very well passing of time. In the sense that this, and as we know, many others will just, if not disappear, will lapse into some irrelevance. Why? Because even if they're satirical, they're comedies, and we have to laugh at bad things, pretty much as, let's say, Mel Brooks does as a Jewish writer, filmmaker, actor, director, producer, and so on. A titan of cinema. In Producers, wherein we have a comedy, a play about Hitler, laughing at Hitler, satire, but it seems it's part of the plot there. They think that's such a bomb. It's a place so clearly destined to die, to have one performance and then bomb, that they have a scheme through which many will invest, nobody will take anything out because it will be an unprofitable, disastrous financial enterprise. And on the contrary, it proves a success, and thus they have to give 20,000% of the profit because they had so many people to back it up. Anyway, so we can and must use satire, comedy to laugh at racists, at sexists, homophobes, and so on, fundamentalists of one sort of another. But the way to do it might be not appropriate, not politically correct enough for this and future generations. In the sense that, for instance, I was thinking, watching this part of it again yesterday. I mean, I've seen the movie and again maybe half of it last night when it was on one of the channels, film channels, Cinemax. In fact, it was Cinemax 1, because we have 2 Cinemaxes, 3 HBOs, and then so at one point the hero, anti-hero, the cop who is successful in some endeavors, and then he's such a mess, such a fool in most of the others, has this argument with I think maybe the police commissioner or the mayor, even maybe, and he's talking about the time when he went in the park and there were these fools, and 5 of them, and one of them stabbed this guy in the back and he shot them all, 5 of them. And she says, "You idiot, you talk again," not in this words, about that Julius Caesar play which they performed in the park, you idiot, and he killed those. So with the police brutality, to take this easygoing attitude might not be. I mean, I don't know. I still think it's funny, and I can afford to say that because I have this limited audience, which is such a blessing. I'm thinking so often. Well, It's not what happens, it's what you make of what happens. Yes, it might be a good thing to have, I don't know, 1 million people watching this and 10,000 subscribers or whatever, and then income and what to do with it. So there's also that thing. The psychology has this phenomena for hedonic adaptation. It was discovered that those who win the lottery or win subscribers for what good reason we may ask, win a lottery, and they've been studied, 1 million, more than 1 million, and it was discovered that yes, they have a jump in life satisfaction, well-being for some months, but then they return to the base level of happiness, which basically means this was also studied extensively. I think there are meta studies now. They're studying multiple studies to have a better grasp of this. So hedonic adaptation, we adapt to material things. We buy a car, we like it for some time, but then quite soon we don't see it anymore. Jewelry, you name it. If it's material things, we adapt. That's why they recommend that we buy experiences, travel experiences. This is more rewarding. And then there's a difference between having and being. It's better to be like we are here, us three guys, time affluent. Those who have money have much less time. In general, they have to visit their managers, CEOs, and they have to, or naked guns. Yes, funny, amusing, comical, but there's a question mark over how some of the humor will be digested, if it will be, by those who will see it in the future.